Tamar, you want to take
Yes,
over?
of course. So this morning in studio, I've been excited about this all week.
I know. You told me
Last week.
you told me you couldn't sleep, all of that. You know,
because we're having an early
yeah.
morning concert here in
you wake up the
studio.
Hala Supa G. You know.
So we're having an in-studio concert. That's what I'm calling it this morning.
Your mic. Oh, your
I
mic
think
fell.
it's my microphone.
Where is it? Your microphone fell.
Yeah. But I
Oh.
was looking at the shoes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're looking at the shoes. Yeah. In-store concert this morning here with Super G.
Yes.
You were saying.
Yeah, I was telling you about how excited I was for the launch of this brand new music video. So this song got a lot of attention when the views skyrocketed on YouTube, and so that's when they call the video God.
Oh my God.
Carlo Habet. Carlo, welcome. Welcome to the
Thank you,
morning
guys.
show.
Pleasure to be here as usual.
So, Carlo, are you a groupie or Super G groupie?
Well, I'm a fan for sure. And when I got the call, I think personally there's not many artists that I really, I would say, would like to work with like that. And when I got the call, I was speaking with Renee Jr.
Because you have a video company.
Yes. I mean, we do a lot of commercials. We were known for some music videos. We haven't been doing them a lot lately. But when this came along, I said, this would be a nice opportunity to do something creative and fun. And of course, to work with the Supa General, right? So honestly, it was a pleasure. I think he's a complete pro. I'm happy to have worked with him and to put something like this out, especially for a song of that magnitude and popularity. And so when I was told about the song too, I said, well, geez, I mean, this song is a classic. I would love to make the video for this song. So the rest is history, as they say. And we had some compromises going, because of the COVID situation. But I think what we came out with was different, and I think a little humorous in its own way, and I think still got across the message of the song.
Alrighty.
Super G, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. It's a pleasure being here.
Man, it's really, really good to have you. You like our concert hall, Carlo and Ernesto?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
We have a magical studio here where, we can create wonderful things.
Real.
Supa, tell us about the song Muevelo. I know it was written quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many years ago.
Actually, I tell you, my favorite song from you.
Oh, wow.
I may like Lady Piper, so, but but I like Muevelo.
Like the up-tempo one.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I wrote the song many years ago, and after seeing the way it took off on YouTube, we had calls from artists in Mexico that wanted to do a cover of the song, 2 different groups, and then the views just went up, so we decided to do a video years later. So we link up with the great, Carlo Habet to make this, come true.
All right. So when it came to the concept of the video and the scripting and all of that, how was that created?
Well, I think I was fortunate. I think that Renee Jr. gave me some latitude to kind of do what I wanted, which I appreciate. I think more than anything else, I like the creative freedom to do these things. We actually had a completely different scenario, as Supa knows already. I mean, we had a whole different video planned, which would have still been a great video in my opinion. But again, because of COVID restrictions, things like crowds, at that time too, it was really tight with the restrictions. We said, well, let's try to do something else, and it sort of slowly came to us as we were kind of moving through it. The time was kind of crunching down on us, and we said, what about this idea that Supa G has like this power to make people move, right? And the song is called Muevelo, and so the idea is that anytime he would touch someone, he's passing on this good vibe.
Hey, that's a good. I like it.
Right. So
And
hopefully everyone else likes it.
He does have that power, and he has that power in music. And in a few, I know we're gearing up and we're setting up for this performance that is about to happen. And of course, we're going to close off the segment with the long anticipated, for me and Ernest, I hope, launch of the official music video. Supa, you don't tune up. You think you're ready for it?
Is our technical team ready with the background music? All right. Are we ready with that, MCO?
Many, pones a temblar. Eres tan hermosa, bella, eres sensacional. Mueve tu cintura, nena, eres fenomenal. Con tu sexy locura, nena, eres tan sensual. Pa' la punta, pa' la punta, pa' la punta, punta, punta. Pa' la punta, pa' la punta, pa' la punta, punta, punta. Dale, 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 dale. Dale, 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 dale. Menealo, 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 menealo. Menealo. Menealo, mami, menealo para un lado, menealo para el otro, menealo para abajo. Ahora baila punta. Pa' la punta, pa' la punta, pa' la punta, punta, punta. Pa' la punta, pa' la punta, pa' la punta, punta, punta. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Na 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 na. Sacude la cadera, sacude la cadera. Sacude la cadera, sacude la cadera. Mueve tu cintura, nena, eres fenomenal. Con tu sexy locura, nena, eres tan sensual. Pa' la punta, pa' la punta, pa' la punta, punta, punta. Pa' la punta, pa' la punta, pa' la punta, punta, punta. Dale, dale, dale. Dale, dale. Dale, dale, dale. Menealo, 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 menealo.
All right. I
Thank
have to
you.
admit,
I mean-
I used to menealo more than I menealo now.
So
Your menealo days are just starting.
I think one of my greatest regrets is that I don't really know how to punta.
Oh no.
I mean,
That makes two of us. Don't feel bad. But I don't have all the equipment for it anyway.
you know, I have a theory, you know. My theory is that the further we move from the south in the country, you know, the
You
more
lose
you
your-
lose
your
the
punta-
skill.
your
Yeah.
punta genes?
Because I just love the way the
Yes.
ladies and guys
Uh-huh.
in Dangriga and down south, the way they move. And you're still in Belizean, you still kind of have it. Then you go north and I don't know, we lose it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it's the fun is in the trying.
Yeah, the fun is in the trying.
Yeah. You know. Go ahead.
No,
Uncle.
just say for the video, well, Supa had his crew out there, and all these guys just know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, just keep going. Just keep
Just keep doing it.
He had his own crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your crew you work with, right? Your dance crew, choreographer crew.
Drummers, you know.
Yeah. Are they usually the same group all the time?
Yes, most of the time. You know, every so often I change, you know, because a lot of people, they get more matured, but they eventually they start shy for dance and anything. So we usually get new dancers maybe like every 5-6 years.
Because they have to know your moves. I mean, they have to know how to move with you, right?
Yes.
You know, like Jackie Chan, for instance, he fights with the same guys in every movie. You know? We don't realize that because they already know the moves
The
and
dance.
everything. They know his style, so it's the same thing you have to do.
Yeah.
They move along with you.
Yeah.
What you been up to during the pandemic besides the video and so on? What have you
Well,
done?
yeah, during this time I've taken the time out to, you know, deal with the business side of music. Because for many years I've been, you know, just go on the stage, perform, you know, get paid and go back home. And not realizing that even more payment is in the business side of the music.
Yeah.
So during this COVID time, you know, I've taken that time out to work on that. It has taken me, you know, over a year to upload just half of my material, you know, on the stores. So I still have another half where I need to upload. So
Okay.
staying without performing for another year, yeah, it hurt my pocket, of course, but you know, I think it needed still to keep on dealing with the business side of music.
We have learned here, and Tamar, that on the internet, our artists, well, those that were not making money from concerts are now making some of their material on the internet.
Yes.
How is that working with you, considering you're quite popular on the internet?
Yeah, royalties, you know, that's where I'm getting paid from now, because no performance, but royalties. Of course, you know, having your music, because I noticed of recent with more of my music on TikTok, then I see my payment, my royalties, going up a little bit more. So that's why we stay consistent.
Right.
Try to be consistent on TikTok. A very important platform for musicians. Once you take care of the business side of the music, of course, because you have to have your PayPal set up, your Pioneer, and then register, copyright your music, try to get it in the stores and get as much streams on the music.
I mentioned the other day to some guests that we had last week about how so much of the business aspect of it is left up to the artists, and if they don't take care of it, for the most part, it just falls to the wayside, which is unfortunate because you're the creative as well. And I was going to ask, all this, attention that you've had to put on the business, have you been getting any chance at all to go into the studio to create new projects?
Oh yeah, of course. This entire album was recorded during the COVID time. Yeah, I mean, like I've said, Belize is not like a talent at all, musical talent. Of course, I think what we lack sometimes is the professionalism and having that bridge to get the music from the artist to the labels, to the international TV, international radio. So direct this off we lack. But in terms of talent and recording new music, going into the studio, I think we have enough time now. Even while doing the business side of the music, we still have time to go into studio.
We don't have any agents at all in Belize or in the country that might show an interest in a group of artists to market them and promote them like they do outside?
Well, I've had a lot of people, contact me. Well, this is what I could do for you. I could get this done. I could get your music here.
Right.
But after a while, after like 2-3 years, we're still there at the same spot. Then I decided, I have
and
to
this is people from Belize or outside?
From Belize. Belize, So,
but you need to have the contacts to do from Belize. I mean, you have to have contacts. You can't just do it.
Yes,
so you have to be an international agent.
Yeah, most of my contacts, I have a few contacts here in Belize, of course, where they try, pull a lead string for me, link with major TV and radio stations, of course. But like, for get you to that next level, we're just talking, we're just, communicating and try to see if we could do something. But for have it happen, maybe it take a little while more, but for artists like me, where I've been in the business for like almost 30 years now.
Yes.
That time not really the
exactly,
side.
Yeah, we like that, but it take time, but time goes,
So with a few links I have outside of Belize, especially in Mexico, it's through that link that we get in touch with major TV stations, and even for link with some of the groups that already did a remix of my song or did a cover for my song. We try to get in touch with them because they have to pay.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And I know that's why it's so interesting having Carlo here this morning, because obviously he's a businessman, and then he clearly has this side passion, I guess we could call it, for music. What are your thoughts on the way the business of music is run in Belize?
Yeah, well, I think you kind of, I think between you guys you kind of summed it up. Well, that's why I got to the music videos, really, I was a music manager, so, there's not many, like you said, and well, I've been out since then. It's a grueling industry, but I think before I got out of it, we were able to see a lot of local success and even international success with our diaspora, or diaspora, sorry, so I thought I had a coffee that day when I said diaspora. Diaspora in the US, right? There's all these major cities in the US which have a lot of Belizeans in them, and I think sometimes our artists here don't really, I don't want to say understand, but they're not really thinking about how they're going to monetize their stuff. And I'll tell you one thing I found out, and I guess it might be different, and I think Supa has a different audience too, which I totally respect, and I was telling someone this just this week because of this whole video thing, that, one thing we should probably do too in Belize, maybe we should stop aiming for that American audience, and maybe we should aim for this regional audience. Supa has had a lot I with Latino markets.
Latino countries, Super J, Super I was, a few years ago, I was in Chatamal, and just visiting, and Super G was a guest at a concert. Look, the excitement that was Super G.
Yes.
Boy,
We've seen that.
Yeah. I heard you say it, Belizean too.
You make the people know, right?
Make them know, right?
Well, Super G, I would like you to do the honor of introducing your video, the reveal of Muevelo.
Yes, I want to introduce this brand new video, my biggest song, I must say, with over 5 million views, over 5 million views on YouTube, the premiere of Muevelo.
Everybody.
Hello? Yeah, bro. But actually, I probably weird, you know. I run late, man. I had a weird dream and I get up to feel weird. Tell you, bro. Oh, shucks. Why checkpoint? I will call it back.
We jam in the rain. We got no shame. We're not shame our game. It's fun. We're mad in the brain. You think you know it, baby. I living up to it, baby. That's what we do.
Well,
Did it come out according to your vision?
You know, I should just say like yes, but not well. You know, for me, I think as a director, producer, shooter, sometimes you script it too. It's never quite exactly what you want, but I think once you're in the editing bay and you know that you did everything you could, then it's about making the most of what you have. And I think we made the most of what we had. But I think too, even with all, because honestly, if you look at it, it was a lot of different scenes.
yeah.
For us, it was tough. I think we even dropped a few, and we wanted to even maybe, you know, highlight a few more. But the thing is that we wanted to just be cohesive with that story, and so we kind of left it as such. So all these decisions kind of come up when you're.
How long did it to do that?
To shoot it, I think we did it in like 2 weekends. I think we did, I think like 2 days straight, one weekend, and then the next weekend we did some pickup shots and some studio shots.
Okay.
Because we weren't, again, too, I think it was that the weather wasn't cooperating with us on top of everything else, and so we were supposed to shoot only for that weekend. But I think when it was done, we said, you know what, I think we really need to do another. We need some studio stuff, and we needed a good intro, I think,
Yeah.
and that's where we shot that. Well, the intro that I guess that you see now that opens it up now.
So,
Well-
Supaji, what next?
Well, keep on working, continue working, more music. Or you mean what next performance? Or what
Well, no,
next in the
just
future?
yourself, I mean,
yeah,
you know.
well, I just finished recording my crossover Latin album, Goza La Vida. You know, it's
Oh.
already out in the online stores. So
Can I see it on YouTube?
yes,
It's on YouTube?
the song Menealo is on YouTube.
Okay.
And the album is on CD, Baby, you know, Apple and all the major online stores.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Supaji. Keep up the good work, man. You're one of the legends now, you know, of our country when it comes to music.
Thank you.
You know, the first mind comes to us when it comes to the Lad Ray-Ban. You know, you're in that category. We should have a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, real.
Hall of Fame up there, you know. Well, Supaji, you have any final
Yes,
goodbyes? I know you don't want Supaji go, but
No, I don't. I hope you'll stick around. But I just wanted to thank you for being here. I know you traveled all the way from your beautiful hometown of Dongrega to be here with us this morning. So thank you, and thank you for your awesome, energetic performance, and for that video, and for all the music you give to us. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is mine.